Hi everybody. Well, glad to see you. Sorry about not having it up on Wednesday. Not going to blame Canvas. That is actually on me. I put the wrong parameters, thingamabobbles onto the computer and could not. I thought they were all set and they were not. So, sorry about that. It's my goof up. Anyways, basically what I'll be talking to you about today is from Module 8. And what you'll do is, and we'll talk about it, so don't worry, I'm not putting more burdens on you. I know you've got stuff that's due all the way up until Sunday, the 24th. But from this lesson, you'll need to do the quiz M8 on outlines. Okay? And that won't be due, though, until Monday at midnight after we meet on the 25th. Okay? So, in any case, what we're going to be learning today, and I've got a link to a piece of paper that has this summarized, and on M8, the lesson, you also can watch a video that is even more detailed than what I'm going to be talking to you folks about today. But basically, we're going to be learning now, finally, we've gone through how to use logic, how to avoid fallacies, how to put together a topic sentence for a body paragraph and make sure that every sentence you write backs up that topic sentence. We're doing all those things. Okay? We've done all those things and they are important, and now we're going to be actually building the outline for a genuine college level essay. Okay? Now there's a couple of steps, and if you take a look at the handout that is linked on the announcement where you saw the link to this video. Okay? First thing you've got to do is know your audience and purpose. If I am writing a stand-up comedy routine, I'm going to be thinking of a very different audience than I am when I'm talking to you guys. Likewise, if you are writing a short speech to be said at your best friend's wedding, you're going to have a different audience than if you had a bunch of people like me, your teachers, who are going to be talking to you. Okay? So, the thing is, even before you begin writing, okay, remember, the sooner you start actually writing the paper, the longer your paper is going to take to complete. Get the outline down. So first off, look at the prompt. Look at your essay topic, okay? Get the big picture down. Think about who your audience is going to be. Hint, it's me, okay? And why are you writing this essay? For me. Well, we kind of got that one down. You want a big grade, a nice huge A, so that you'll be able to get your degree or transfer to a 4-year institution or whatever, or build the skills. But whatever it is, you want to write your essay for a university professor, okay, or a college professor. Okay? So what sort of arguments would appeal to a college professor? Okay? If you're going to do that, you want to keep things logical and you want to keep your statistics updated. Okay? Make sure that you understand who your audience is, whatever you're writing, so that you will not get what they call the so what problem. If I am going to be giving a speech at my best friend's wedding, and I start talking about symbolism in The Great Gatsby, everybody in the audience is going to go, so what? Okay? Get the idea? So know your audience. That's the first point, and know your purpose. What are you trying to do? You're trying to write a logical essay to convince me that your point, whatever it is either right, or even if I don't agree with it, at least you're convincing me that you can make a logical argument for it. Okay? So that's the idea. That's thing one. Thing two, then you go and you gather information. Okay? So if you're basically just got an essay question in front of you on an exam, you cannot take out your device and begin looking up stuff, or otherwise the professor is going to walk over and give you a circular grade. Now, your ideas though, okay, think of all the ideas you can. If this is a research paper, which this will be, well then you want to start looking at all the ideas you can find concerning your topic. Brainstorm. Answer the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and H, how. Include, oh yeah, and why. There we go. Almost missed a W. Include details like your data, examples, explanations, and statistics. Okay? For research papers, make sure you research your topic. Write down on your index cards all the information you might use. I'm going to show you a little bit of how to use those if you don't already know when we meet this coming Monday. Well, then what some folks like to do is they will group. You cluster your ideas together. Some folks call it spinning circles, okay? But whatever it is, if you've been given an essay question, think of how you can answer a question with your groups, okay? Choose the 3 strongest groups for your body paragraphs. When you jot down ideas, things you can talk about in your essay. If I want to convince you that my Atari 2600 with its 4K of memory is better than an Xbox, well, I'm going to jot down a whole bunch of reasons why. And other reasons may spin off from those reasons. Those reasons I jot down, they're called groups here, because you might have other reasons they'll spin off from them, okay? So cluster as many ideas together as you can and decide, okay, what argument could I make with each group? Remember, define your terms first. I might have a group over here that says the Atari 2600 is less expensive. It only costs about $100, not $500, not even $100 now, maybe 20 or 30 on eBay. The games are easier to understand and play than a lot of the ones you have on Xbox. One button, one joystick, and we liked it, by golly. That's my old man voice, you get the idea. Decide what argument you can make with each group. Maybe I could argue price, maybe I could argue complexity or simplicity. Figure out what argument you're going to make with every reason and group you come up with. Then organize. Always take your paragraphs. The easiest way to organize them, they give you an example on the handout, you can organize them chronologically. Okay? That means if you're going to prove to me that Napoleon was a great commander, you may want to give me all of his victories in order from first to last. Or if you want to convince me Napoleon was a great military general, you might order them in terms of importance. Give me the most important victory first and the least important last, or vice versa, okay? Or you can instead, and this is what a lot of folks like to do, third choice, organize your arguments in terms of strength. Give your strongest argument first, okay? Napoleon was a great general because he ended the French Revolution, which had caused a lot of needless and awful bloodshed. Some folks like that as a strong bet. Others like to look at various military conquests. Whatever it is, give your strongest argument first, your weakest argument second, and then in your third paragraph, give another strong argument, okay? However you want to do that. The handout suggests give your second strongest argument first, your weakest argument second, and your strongest argument third, so that you'll finish strong, literally. So that's 3 ways you can organize your arguments in terms of chronology, time order, importance, okay? Most, second most, and least important arguments, or strength. Second strongest argument first, weakest argument second, strongest argument third, okay? Then start looking at what argument you can make with topic sentences, okay? This is going to be your thesis statement. We're going to look at it again, how to put those together once we meet on Monday night. But a thesis statement is essentially your 3 topic sentences, a 1-sentence summary of each of your arguments, and then, boom, at the end of the paragraph, you tell me what it is you want to prove to me, okay? Well, then you start writing, okay? Your first paragraph is going to be your introduction. Okay? First sentence, make it the hook, okay? Capture my attention with what you're trying to do. Maybe ask a rhetorical question, okay? You can also, in the middle sentence of your introduction, give me some background, okay? Do you understand what it's like to be bitten by a great white shark? Probably not. But I'll give you some background right now on what great white sharks are like and why we should be afraid of them, okay? Your last sentence would be your thesis statement. Great white sharks are dangerous and we should take great precautions. Okay? So first sentence, the hook. The middle sentence or sentences, give me background information. Give me the topic sentences of your paragraphs. Okay? Give me the things you want to bring in, your various arguments, all summarized, each of them summarized in 1 sentence. Okay? So that's your first paragraph, the introduction. Body paragraphs, prove your point, just like we went over working with them. Give me a topic sentence and a bunch of sentences that either all relate right back to that topic sentence, or you have yourself a little choo-choo train. Here's your topic sentence, a sentence that backs it up, and a sentence that backs the previous one up, and another one that backs the other one back behind, and so forth. Okay? The last sentence of your paragraph should restate your topic sentence. Okay? Now your last paragraph, which is your conclusion, well, you just reword your thesis statement. You say your thesis statement in different words, and you're all set. Okay? And finally, the last step is proofread. Get your peers to read it. Okay? I'll read it if you want me to. And then we submit, and you are finished. And you make sure it's in MLA format, which we went over on Monday, and hopefully you've finished all the quizzes for that. And that's essentially how the whole thing goes. So I'm hoping that this made sense, at least a little bit. And again, we will be hitting it again when we meet on Monday. But that's basically what we're doing today. We're looking at how to make your outline. That's what we have done. And by Monday night, please take the quiz at Module 8, or M8 quiz on outlines. Thanks, everybody. Hope everything's going well for you. I hope things are making sense, and I hope Canvas doesn't mess up at all anymore. Take care, folks. Thanks again. Really looking forward to seeing you Monday night. Bye-bye.